Alright, let's play another Martell Brotherhood game today. So I took out the random events that I had to start with because they, like I said, are pretty inconsistent and not that good in my opinion. I still am resisting the temptation to put secret schemes in the deck. I think it's still probably fine to play it if you want, but I still just want to emphasize the agenda and just try to use the agenda with insight if I need to draw cards, especially because the card draw in the deck otherwise is a bit unreliable, so I wanted to go more character heavy. And so I've eschewed putting in events. I considered nightmares, but again, I decided not to put in nightmares just in favor of having more characters, 36 characters, including a ton of neutrals, so that there will be the most consistency in terms of always having more characters available to play out and to use with your agenda. And I wanted to put Dagos Manwoody in here, the new Lord that can get renown and stealth, but unfortunately, the new pack is not implemented. Technically, I guess it comes out tomorrow, so it's not implemented on the Iron Throne. So instead, I just tossed in a single secret pact, which is probably pretty good, pretty fine, I think, for this deck. So let's give it another shot here. The game I played with this the other day, I was able to win, but it was extremely silly. Hopefully this will be a easier win. But we're up against Kingdom of Shadows, so I have no idea what's going to happen. This could end up being quite a bad matchup. Do I want to set up Ariane? Probably. Who cares, right? Ariane's always good. Do I riddle a Shadows deck? Well, since he actually has characters on setup, let's do it. Alright, that worked. Do I want to go first? Sure, we can go first. Who cares? It's Baratheon Kingdom of Shadows, though. It's not Lannister or Tyrell, so that's a little bit interesting. But Baratheon's probably good as a Shadows deck with the black cells. I definitely want this. Then do I really want Ghost of High Heart. But if I do that, I have 2 gold that I'm just not spending. I want Barrack, but I'm a bit spooked to play him because he can get milked right away. So it's either Barrack or the Most Devout, I guess. Let's just do Barrack. Who cares? I mean, if they milk Barrack, then they're not milking Ariane, so it's not as bad as it could be. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. That's why I have Confiscation. If I didn't have Confiscation, I would not marshal Barrack here. I guess he's trying to stop me from doing a military. So bad I have Ariane. Let's give him Intimidate. Yeah, this works. I want to win Intrigue and Military, but I'm going to have to use my Dark Star to win Military. Yeah, there's no way to win both, I don't think. But he will have to kneel both characters to defend this Intrigue. I think there's a decent chance that he won't do that. Alright, that's fine. So Late Summer Feast. That's an interesting plot choice. Guess I'll get Walder since I have a Frey character and a bodyguard. Kind of want more locations for trade routes, but next turn is at the gates, so that's fine. The 2 Great Halls is really good because it helps me to keep putting out big dudes. Sir Eldon Estermont, interesting. Well, that means no king, so I'm very happy with that. Saving 6, that is weird. It's Kingdom of Shadows, so the 6 can be for a, how do you call it, a Robert Strong. So let's give this guy Intimidate. Oh, that makes sense. Well, that's pretty annoying. But sure. I mean, he's using Late Summer Feast, and then he is sitting on 4 gold. So I'm pretty happy with that, all things considered. I don't even really want to discard this Frey Lordling, but I think out of everything available, this is who it has to be. Because there's a decent chance that he's going to do Dohaeris here, and then I'll lose Walder, probably. Yep. This is why the Great Halls are good, because this is not anywhere near getting rid of all my stuff. Do I want Rivergate? No, it's not likely to go off against a lame deck like this one. Great Hall, sure, because we have Ariane, so Great Hall's good. Actually might want to lose Barrick. Yeah, let's lose Barrick. Because if he gets milked again, he becomes useless. And this way we save 3 characters instead of only 2. Statue of Baelor is bad because of the black cells. Yeah, that doesn't really work. So let's do this. See, it's good we lost Barrick. Yet another milk. It's a bit of a weird deck for Kingdom of Shadows. So far, this should be an assault deck. Because he's using Dragonstone ports and like Eldon Estermont and Dragonstone Faithful. These are not characters that you want to use in a Kingdom of Shadows deck. Bastard of Robert, although this is actually pretty playable still if you have a king. But yeah, he's playing a bunch of cards that require being marshaled normally, as opposed to being Shadows cards. So whatever he targets, I mean, whatever I give a keyword to will be targeted by the black cells. So let's target the least valuable character for a keyword. I think hitting his hand is more valuable than protecting my own. Stormlands, well, that wasn't going to do anything for him. I guess what I should have done is given a keyword to the Frey Bastard, and then I will get to use the keyword no matter what he does with the black cells, so that was a misplay. Because even if he targets the Frey Bastard with the black cells, Walder gets to attack with it, and vice versa. I still have Exchange in this deck. Should probably switch that for Counting Coppers. Barring the Gates and Kingdom of Shadows, really. Well, he does stop Ariane. That just seems bizarre. Alright, so we got 10, so 5, 2, 3. Oh, that's... Why can't I put it on that? Oh, it's non-Martell only, that's why. It's fine. Lightbringer. Sure, buddy. Let's do that properly this time. Well, looks like we're getting the triple Intimidate. This is a great example of why I wanted to go character heavy, because I force him to Valar Dohaeris early, and then I can still flood out way more stuff than he can deal with. Do I trade routes again? I mean, he's probably going to play a reset, right? If he has Morghulis, he's going to play it here. He has to. So let's just do it. Oh, no reset. Well, works for me. Since there wasn't a reset, we can hold back on characters here. Just sit on the additional ones that we have left. This board should be more than enough. Well, I guess I won this game. It's nice to show a game where the deck works out, I suppose. What is this? Black Market Merchant. What is this going to do? He's a bit late on the black cells there. Oh, he found a duplicate of Lightbringer. That's unfortunate. Again, this is a really good game for showing the anti-reset strategy and like how you try to deal with resets and play around them, which is that you just have more stuff than they can clear away with resets. Because, I mean, look at the plot order here. He had to Doharis on plot 3, which was my at the gates, because I already had, like multiple large characters in play. And then I followed that up with double trade routes. So there's no way for him to get out by playing Morghulis, because both of the following turns are immediate trade routes, and I can dump out my whole hand if he Morghulises. Plus, Morghulis was bad because we had insurance in the form of Desert Raider and a save on the big noun guy. I mean, Walter's not a big guy, but in Brotherhood and with other Fray characters, then he's good enough. Like, he's a threat that if they Valar and they have an empty board and he's allowed to just do his thing, he's going to do damage. So, yep, we got him, I suppose. Maybe for the last video with this deck, Dagos will be available and I can put him in. Kind of dank with his Statue of Baelor, I think.